Hello Trailblazers, my name is Narinn and let's dive into the lore and secrets of Honkai Star Rail. 2.1 main story is jam-packed with lore and honestly it made me so overwhelmed. There are so many things to talk about and I don't know where to start first. However, in this video I want to talk about this old man Gallagher. The ending is such a plot twist and I really didn't expect him to be that way. There is not much information about him so far, but let's try to dig up as much as possible. So without further ado, let's begin. Gallagher is known as a bartender or drinksmith and also a security officer from the Bloodhound family. Usually after work, he always goes to the bar, dream job hostelry, then sits at the same spot with the same drink and with the same waiters. He has been doing this for more than a decade. Gallagher himself has a pretty complicated past, and it turns out his past is closely related to the watchmaker. He revealed that Mikhail, the mysterious person that was mentioned in Story 2.0, was actually the watchmaker and he used to be his children, or you could say one of the kids or people under the watchmaker's wing. However, as Mikhail grew older, he could no longer take care of his children, so eventually the children choose to leave the family to pursue their own path. As we know that the watchmaker is the family's enemy, the old family used this opportunity to frame them and labeled Mikhail as a traitor. His children tried to clear his name but they failed. Gallagher himself gave up and eventually lost his companions. In the end, the family took him back and made him an officer in the Bloodhound family. In the Bloodhound family itself, he is actually respected because of his scar. We know that no one can really get hurt in the dreamscape, so the scar becomes a rare honor for a security officer. The interesting thing is, even though he is respected, many don't know who Gallagher is. In the main story quest, there have been several times we mention Gallagher's name in front of other hounds, but they don't know who he is. A little bit sus, don't you think? How is it possible that someone so respected and has been working there for so long is not known? But wait, because there are even more sassy and creepy things about him. As we already know, in the end of the 2.1 main quest, Sunday confronted Gallagher and accused him as the mastermind behind the serial killings committed by Death. He accused him of being the one who has been controlling Death. The clue that Gallagher is associated with Death was actually mentioned at the beginning of the story. When Marge asked how old he actually was, Gallagher replied that he was 13 years old. Although it sounds like a joke, it may also be a reference to the major arcana in Tarot, where the number 13 represents death. Sunday also knows that Gallagher used to be the watchmaker's child, and that gives him a clear motive to start the serial killings and attempt to bring down the family. Gallagher also told us that the family, especially the Bloodhounds, tried to capture the watchmaker but always failed. This might be because Gallagher always tried to sabotage their investigation. The creepiest part is, later Sunday also mentioned that Gallagher isn't a real person. Sunday said that the traits possessed by Gallagher actually belong to other people. Gallagher is a collection of traits from other family members, totaling 52 traits. He collected small pieces of each of them, then made this person called Gallagher. When we are playing Ekron's POV, we get a list of death victims at Sunday's office. Knowing that Gallagher is the real culprit behind the serial killings, it is likely that the traits he took came from his victims. Clues that Gallagher is not a real person have actually been scattered throughout the game. In his fourth character story, he says that Gallagher is his most genuine lie. Sometimes he can't even distinguish between himself and Gallagher, the persona he created. Moreover, his light cone is also titled What is Real, and in his voice line, he also says that people in Penacony can tell if someone is real or not. That is why Gallagher was amazed when Sunday could find out his real identity. Another surprising thing about him is that he is the follower of Midas, the Enigmata. There is not much information about this, but from there, we can speculate that Gallagher might be part of the riddles. Phew, after knowing all this, what do you think about him? I guess you don't see him as just an ordinary old man anymore. Do you think he is the real bad guy in the story? Drop your comment below because I think there is more about him and we still don't know what the family is hiding from us. Well, I think that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe for more Honkai Star Rail Lore and secrets. See you at the next stop.